Hey guys, Colin here with Main Street Wolf, and in today's video we are going to be discussing Robinhood. Now, most of you probably already know what Robinhood is, but for those that don't, this video is extremely important because this will change the way that you invest for the rest of your life. And I am a big user of Robinhood, so I felt like I have to make a video about it, give you guys a little review in 2017. I know that Robinhood from its infancy till now has changed quite a bit. It's released a premium version that allows people to essentially get added features to the free version of Robinhood. So I'll go over that in this video and kind of just an overall review of Robinhood in general to give you an idea of, hey, should I download this app and use it? So, first thing is, what is Robinhood? Essentially, Robinhood is a mobile application that you can download, and it is used to trade stocks for free. That's right, you heard me, it's for free. And you don't have to pay any commissions. You can buy one share of any company, and there's no commissions. There's no catch. It's just free, which is amazing because brokerages in the past, a lot of their revenue models are based on, okay, we're going to bring in a lot of customers and hopefully they trade a lot, because the more they trade, the more commissions we'll get, and they're just a middleman. They're connecting a buyer with a seller, and Robinhood has basically said, no, we're going to change that, and we're going to make trading stock free for the retail investor, which is huge because fees eats into people's returns, and they don't even really know how big of a impact fees have until it's too late and you realize that, hey, if I didn't have fees for the past 10 years, my money would have compounded faster and I would be at a better place. So Robinhood mobile, it's only on your phone, so that is a downside. It's mobile application, only stocks. You put in limit and market orders, and you can buy any stock that's traded on the stock market. So you're probably wondering, how does Robinhood make money? Because if brokerages have always been the same way, how does Robinhood change it from costing $7 per trade to nothing? Which is a great question. And the reason they can do it is because when they first started off, they were just a tech company, and that's partly the reason that they're only a mobile application, because they can keep their costs down. And by keeping their costs down, they don't have to pay a lot of employees. They're a tech company, so there's not as much overhead. They just don't have as many costs. So their whole plan was to get as many users as possible, and they make money via interest on the cash that's left in people's accounts that is not being invested in the stock market. And that's just something you agree to when you sign up. Essentially, you're just giving up the very small percentage of interest you can make on your account. It's not invested, and you give it to Robinhood. The other way they make money is they have the gold premium accounts that you can sign up, and it's a monthly fee for you to pay, and you gain things such as leverage. You can buy more stocks than you have available with your cash that you have in your account, so you can buy 2 times the amount that you would otherwise be able to if you didn't have the gold buying power. You get things like instant settlement when you sell a stock. Let's say you have $1,000 worth of stock and you sell it. Usually you have to wait 3 days before you can reuse that $1,000 to buy something else. With Robinhood Gold, you can take that money and instantly buy something else, which is pretty cool. And then you also have higher deposit limits. So if you deposit $3,000 from your bank account, you can instantly buy stocks with that $3,000 instead of waiting 3 days for your bank to settle. So those are some of the advantages that you gain when you pay the monthly fee for the gold version. And there's different tiers to increase your leverage or your higher limits when it comes to depositing and settling the stocks that you sell. So let's kind of go to what is required to open an account. Unfortunately for people outside the US, you're not going to be able to use Robinhood, which kind of sucks, but you have to be 18 and older, have a valid social security number, and just live within the US. That's pretty much it. And once you're deposited into a Robinhood account, what is nice to know is the fact that your account is protected. They're a member of the Financial Industry Regulatory Authority, FINRA, and Securities Investor Protection Corporation. So you have protection up to $500,000. So you don't have to worry about, oh, this is a small tech company. If they go under, what happens to my money? It's protected by the government, so you're good there. And yeah, that's pretty much the whole dealio with Robinhood. It's pretty amazing. So I'm kind of going to give you some pros and cons of my experience with Robinhood, so you have an idea of, hey, do I want to check this out? Maybe download it. And like I said, it's free commissions, so keep that in mind. So pros, diversification. I love the fact that I can go into Robinhood and on a monthly basis, maybe throw $100 at Robinhood, and I can buy 3 different stocks. I can buy, 1 share of Wells Fargo, 1 share of Square, and 1 share of Cisco. Those are just some companies that I currently have. But I can do that with Robinhood, and normally I would be prohibited by the commissions. And if I only had $100 and I'm paying $7, I'm already losing 7% of my investment. Doesn't matter with Robinhood. I can diversify across a whole array of stocks, and the fact that there's no commissions, I can kind of build like my own mutual fund, which is pretty cool. So you can throw in some high beta stocks, which are riskier, but they have higher returns, and then you can throw in some dividend plays in there. You can mix and match all you want, which is awesome. That brings me to the second pro, which is dollar cost averaging, which I'm a big believer is you should just keep on throwing money at the market. It's all about time in the market versus trying to time the market. So with Robinhood, the same thing, no commissions. You don't have to worry about, I can throw $100 every month at it, and I can average in no matter what the market is doing. And lastly, the biggest pro, I'm going to restate, it's free. So if anything, check it out, it's free. Right, guys? Did I mention it's free? Cons, only mobile. For some people, that is kind of annoying because, okay, if I want to check my account online via a web browser, I can't do it. I have to have my phone. It's only stocks, so you can't trade options. You can't do anything fancy. As of now, I don't think they have like an IRA or 401k. It's just a normal investment account that you can open. And so there's not a lot of features on top of just like a normal investing account. And then lastly, there's no analysis tools. It's a very simple application. As you can see kind of over here on the right, this kind of shows you, this is what it is. It just shows you shares that you can buy, shows you a simple chart, and when you buy an order, it's executed, and then it gets thrown into your portfolio. It shows you your cost and how much money you've made or lost on the investment. So what I would recommend is if you do use Robinhood, you do all your analysis on another platform or another website and then buy stuff in the long term on Robinhood instead of using another brokerage account. And then if you do things like trading options, which I do, I just use a different account, and then what you can do is you can almost you can do like a covered call, which is when you sell one call against 100 shares. You could buy the shares on Robinhood and sell the call on a different brokerage, and you can avoid the commissions on buying the shares, which is kind of cool. So overall, I would say Robinhood is definitely a great app. I recommend to my users that you should open an account if you don't have one. Check it out. I mean, you don't have to. I understand if you have a lot of money and maybe you don't buy on a monthly basis, or you don't buy a lot, maybe you buy once or twice a year. You can just stick with the other brokerages that have greater analysis, better customer support, things like that. Oh, one last thing. For taxes, they do have tax documents for you, so you don't have to worry about that. They tell you how many dividends that you've collected for the year, and then as well as how much money you've lost. So you don't have to worry about taxes either, which is also another plus. So yeah, that's my review on Robinhood. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Hopefully you enjoyed the review. If you did like the video, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to Main Street Wolf. This channel is pretty much dedicated to personal finance. We discuss anything to do with money. So give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you like the video. Thanks guys for watching, and have a great day.